Hey crew, welcome back to Event About It. Okay, so this episode is a little different. We're taking you behind the scenes of something really fun, our live recording from the Club Ichi Telethon. If you don't know about Club Ichi yet, they're all about celebrating the people who make events happen. The creatives, producers, and wild minds who bring experiences to life. Every year, they host a massive live telethon packed with interviews, performances, and a whole lot of energy. We jumped in on the fun and joined live, chatting with guests, swapping stories, and honestly, just soaking up the wild, anything can happen energy. It was unpredictable, hilarious, and just kind of perfect. Let's roll it. Are we ready to event about it?
Yes.
Okay. Before we dive into the stories, I'm going to call out a few statements. If it applies to you, raise your hand, stand up, cheer, give us a hand-raising emoji in the chat. Don't overthink it. This is about finding your people who have shared your trauma. Okay, first one. Who's cried behind a registration desk? Definitely me. Eaten a sponsor's candy stash for lunch or dinner. I think everyone's done that. Yeah. Survived a show floor power outage.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Printed the wrong date on a sign. All right, we've got a few hands.
If you don't print dates on signs, they can't be wrong, and they can be reused.
There we go.
Well, let me ask this question.
That's what if.
Yeah, that's a
Hot
sustainability tip.
Hot sustainability tip. I
If
love
my
the
team
framing.
printed it, does it matter? If do I own that?
Do they report to you?
You ask some tough questions.
Forgot a mic was hot and said something spicy. Oh,
Does it
Nicole.
count? Does it count? The mic's hot and you go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Okay,
That's spicy too?
That's super spicy.
They didn't mute me at the board.
it's not my fault.
I love it. Who's done a full tear down in heels or dress shoes?
Absolutely.
I'm kind of
yeah.
embarrassed about that, but that goes over the story later.
All right, last couple. Who's built a spreadsheet so good you'd marry it?
Yeah.
I think every
It's on
event
my
pro
desktop right
ever,
now.
Yeah. Who's packed gaff tape in their carry-on just in
Several
case?
and different colors.
Several in all the colors.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's worked an event where the keynote went rogue?
Oh yeah.
Many times.
Many
Even
times.
today.
Even today. Even today.
I think
she was
Nicole, Liz, we're calling you out here. All right. Well, clearly this is a crowd that's been through some things. Now that we've kind of loosened up some conference stiffness, it's time to find out where this audience really stands on the hottest topics in events. It's time to play You're on Mute. Here, we've got our paddles in the audience, in the chat. Just give us a mute or unmute. So here's how it works. I'm going to throw out some event world trends, buzzwords, and industry habits. If you think it's overdone and needs to disappear, you're going to put it on mute. If you love it and you want more, we're going to unmute it. Okay? So wave your hands, raise your paddles, shout it out, and let's see who's brave enough to unmute themselves in public. First up, AI in every session title. Oh, okay. Panel says mute. Audience is mostly on mute. I think we're over AI in session titles. All right, I'm looking at you for this one.
Oh, boy.
Sustainability with plastic lanyards. Oh, we've got a half, but mostly mute. Mostly mute. I feel that. Personalization powered by Dear, insert first name. Is that even really personalization?
You mean like an email
Yeah.
where it says "Dear insert first"? Oh.
I hate when that happens.
Why are we
Is
still
that even
saying?
personalization?
Why are we still saying dear?
Why are we still saying Dear?
That's an important question.
All right, everybody's unanimous. That's on mute. Event apps that need Wi-Fi to open. Unanimous,
point?
quick mute. Charging stations as sponsorships.
I'll keep it. We need our devices.
I think what IMEX did with the charging banks that were sponsored.
Those are called ATMs. Charging banks. Sorry. I told you, they're not going to be good.
But got all the jokes up here. I like charging lounges. Like, don't just, I like the banks, but like, let's take it up. Let's
Are they
lounge.
quiet though?
Are they quiet?
Those are
though?
Those are charging libraries.
Charging libraries. Quiet workspaces.
We'll take
Sponsored.
it.
Okay.
But anything, first of all, anything sponsored,
Yeah.
Unmute.
Yes.
Anything sponsored, unmute. Okay. I
Fully
think some people
sponsored.
would disagree with you, so I'm intrigued that you are unmuting anything sponsored.
I'm the money guy. You know, like it's for the children.
I like it. I like it. All right. This one is definitely a vent of mine for sure. Early morning yoga sessions. We're talking like 6:30
Oh, yeah.
mute. Yeah.
No, because
Too early.
that means my call time is 4:30. Absolutely not.
That means call time is
Not if you hired us.
But that also, like, you're going to keep people out late at your receptions till midnight.
Right.
If we're in certain cities, they're going way past midnight. And then you want them to do yoga at 6:30 in the morning?
In
Or
Vegas.
the 5K race at 6:30. Yeah.
Or 5K race at 6:30? Okay, this one I will definitely unmute for myself. Silent discos. Unmute. I love music.
So wait,
I kind of feel like saying mute is in support of it.
Yeah, I was confused on that too because it's silent. So
well,
unmute would make.
it's not about the music, it's about the activation. So we want to
Yeah,
unmute
okay.
the activation because we like the silent disco.
That's sponsored activation.
A sponsored silent disco. This guy. All right, wellness zones next to espresso bars. Dave, unmute.
Yeah.
What do you love about those next to espresso bars?
What's wrong with espresso and wellness?
Loud.
It's not a relaxation, decompression, resilience lounge. It's a wellness lounge. That doesn't mean always recovery. Wellness can mean activation. So there's nothing wrong with caffeine, especially at like 2:00 in the afternoon. You're going through that postprandial dip. You need a little boost so that your attention span is up in sessions. All for it.
I love it. All right, overly enthusiastic MCs. Mostly. Come on. You're the one wearing the bedazzled jacket.
I'm just thinking, like, I mean,
What are we doing?
It's like, it depends how you view me. Like, you might want to mute me, but I don't want to be muted. So, like, but I'm gonna. Just
That was
go-
a setup.
I don't know.
Mid.
He's mid. All right, he's mid. Last minute agenda changes. Unanimous mute. Yeah,
Get it
nobody
together.
likes that. The phrase pivot to hybrid. Everyone's on mute for sure.
I thought we
That's been muted.
I thought
though.
we
That's-
deleted that word.
Even two. All of them.
Hold on a
Pivot
second.
should
There's no
just
bottle of
be put
tequila.
on
We
mute.
can't
We're
say
just gonna-
pivot.
I thought we deleted the word, but
We did.
They should delete that episode of Friends so no one ever hears it again.
Overly branded photo booths.
It's sponsored.
we'll keep it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna keep it.
Your key word there was overly branded.
Overly branded.
Branded is cool. Overly branded, not cool.
Not cool. Okay. Let's see. Booth gimmicks with zero ROI. Mutes. Everyone's muting that. All right, last couple ones before we get into some story time. Puppies in the booth.
Because I'm a cat girl. Bring on the meow meow. People act like dogs are the only animals on the planet.
I'm strong on the mute. I don't want to smell like a dog for the rest of the day.
Give
while
me
I'm
a
at
horse.
conference. A horse?
Give me a horse.
How about a pony?
Thank you.
Give me a horse.
Thank you.
A full horse.
I want a stallion.
All right. Okay.
I think it
T-shirt.
depends on your
That's a t-shirt
intention
right there.
of why you're putting them there and if you're conveying what they do for you. And that's any baby animal.
Meaning they're just there
Well,
to drive traffic to your booth?
Like if it's just
or-
there for no reason, then yeah, mute. If you're there talking about how it fosters neuroplasticity and why it's good for your brain and things of that nature, unmute. But once again,
To do it just to do it, you're not about it.
it's like the same thing as you said before is cheesy activations with no ROI.
We can put them next to the wellness lounge.
Put them next to the wellness lounge.
Well, they
All
already
right.
smell like coffee. Coffee breath.
Chair massages.
No.
Mostly on mute. Why are you on mute? Why don't you like a chair massage?
Because most people don't enjoy doing it because it messes up their makeup, it messes up their hair, and it's really tough to sell to executives.
I have neither of the first two, so I'm going to stay right here.
Fair enough, fair enough.
They don't
Antoine's
have to
full
do
on
it.
mute. I love them because as an introvert, I don't hate a line. because it makes it really easy to talk to the person next to you because you have a common experience you're about to go through. So I kind of love them.
I think they need to take them to the next level, though. Why? You got to get out of line, and then you miss your place in line. Have the chair massage in line, and they move you in the line. Just saying, it is a movement.
Yeah. Interesting perspective.
Conveyor belt sushi, conveyor belt massage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Massage on wheels.
Massage on wheels. Look, we're
Sponsored
inventing
by.
all day today. I love it.
By, yes.
Sponsored everything. All right, last couple. Alcohol everywhere. We see this in the events industry, like 6 a.m. you got alcohol. Yeah, mute. Okay, no follow-up. 6-person panels.
Doesn't take that many to convey a message.
It does not take, I love
Especially if
that.
they're all agreeing with each other.
Oh, that's
Right, all the comments.
I want
nodding.
dissent.
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania panels. That's what we're having next. How many people would you say is like the most you should put on a panel?
4.
3, 4?
I think 3, yeah.
4?
I
3
think
to
it's pretty
4.
odd.
An odd number?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
3
3 or
plus a
4.
moderator?
Yeah.
Tiebreaker.
Yeah.
3 plus a moderator?
Yeah.
But like diverse, like we're
And
talking,
then-
and we want
And then to
conflicting
top that
views.
off, can we just make sure that when people are presenting, they actually have done had a conversation and know what they want people to walk away with?
Or can we make sure that the moderator doesn't get outclassed by the panelists?
Yes. Well,
I
okay,
mean-
I guess we know.
Moderators, it's this hard skill, and I think people underestimate how hard it is to moderate a really good panel. And a lot of times, I find that moderators are like the sponsor easy way, like, oh, we need to do something for our sponsor so you can moderate this conversation, and they're really not strong moderators to begin with. So I see that a lot. Okay, last one, 60-minute sessions.
Can we stand up on that?
We're
Again.
dancing for muting 60-minute sessions. Why are you unmuting 60
What's wrong with
minutes?
60-minute sessions?
It doesn't-
What
it-
40 minutes do you want people to forget?
and again, it does not take that long to convey a message.
TED just reduced their talk times from 18 minutes to 13 minutes for a reason.
Exactly.
So if you have 60 minutes worth of content you need people to hear, then you need 3 20-minute sessions.
Exactly. And the TED Talks, those people are brilliant.
Well, now you're messing my nap time.
Well, Brain Science would tell you don't need 60-minute sessions unless you're changing the content every 7 to 8 minutes. That's the only way you get through 60-minute sessions is you have to actively show a video or a slide or change something up to keep people engaged. Otherwise,
And I like to talk for 18 minutes. After 19, it's so I hear you.
that's your speaking limit, 18 minutes?
Yeah, it's in my contract.
In your contract.
That's why I love the Pachaka Cha format. Like it just keeps going.
Yes.
Just keeps going.
But those are so hard to do.
I know, but they're so fun.
They are. Have you ever done one?
I've
never
done
even
one.
dared to do one
It's
because
like
I know
speed
how
dating?
messed it
I've
up.
done one. I've planned one. They're fun to do. They're fun to experience, and it keeps the audience engaged. Like they're literally like locked in the entire time. So,
What
it's
was
one of
your
my-
topic that you did your session?
My topic
Yeah.
was event strategy,
Wow.
and it is hard to talk about event strategy
Yes,
in
it
less
is.
than
Bravo.
in just a
Bravo.
few seconds. So yeah.
Amazing. Well, we just exposed everyone's real event opinions in this room. So thank you for playing. You're on mute. Okay. Thank you. All right. Now we're going to get into my absolute favorite time of the Event About It podcast. It's time for the event of the week, where you get to let it out, your therapy session. We'll start, Antoine, down here. What irks you about the events industry and you hope changes going into next year?
There are quite a few things, but the one that I think recently just happened to me today, I do not want to receive 50 million marketing emails about the same thing.
Like the same event?
The same event, same person. They just keep coming, and they're coming from different people. So that means that on the back end, they have not really like segmented who is going to, and I'm getting like a ton of emails. That's annoying.
It annoys me too when I register for something and then they
Right.
still market to me like, bitch, I'm already coming.
Right.
Like, you know I'm going to be there.
It's like,
Why
leave
are
me
you
alone.
sending this to me?
Or the post-event survey reminder when you already filled out the survey. Or the thank you for visiting our booth when you never set foot in their booth.
Oh,
There
that's
was
when
an
they.
event recently
Oh, they
in
get you
London
with
that
that
I didn't
scan.
go to and got messages from a company. Great to see you at insert event. Like
You didn't
this
see
was
me.
in another country I didn't even go to.
If you're gonna send me a bunch of those, send an Amazon gift card each
There you
time.
go.
So you're hacking
Or
the system
be
for the
entered
gift
to
card.
win a $5 Amazon gift card. Entered to
That
win. I'm
is-
not taking your survey.
Not for $5.
No.
That's cheap.
Yeah, like what
I'm
can
worth
you buy
more
on
than
Amazon
that.
for $5? Probably nothing good.
Shipping.
But now
If you're
You
not a
can
Prime
buy
member,
shipping.
shipping.
Gmail did a nice job last year, and this year I really used it. But during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, I blocked out an hour a day to go ahead and unsubscribe.
Don't worry about
And
it.
it's great.
Nine
But
I've seen
I've-
a lot of posts about that this year. I did the same.
But the thing is now you can. It's not just like I don't want to just put them to spam. You know, I don't want to hurt their SEO and everything. But I do not want their
Unsubscribe.
email, so unsubscribe and make it so easy now.
You're doing them a favor.
I
At least if they're looking at the data, you're doing them a favor.
I posted on Thanksgiving saying if you're sending me a happy Thanksgiving email to market, you're unsubscribed.
But what if it came on Wednesday before Thanksgiving?
That's fine.
Oh, I
Just
guess
not
it's-
on the actual
Thanksgiving is
holiday.
supposed to be my time off. And when
yeah.
you're flooding my inbox, bye.
Bye. All right.
I'll take it.
They're in that fridge back
All
there.
right. Great vet. Next
Well,
up.
on the subject of
I
emails,
think Amy was going to get.
if I email you, just respond. If I send you a proposal, don't sit on it. If you're not interested, tell me. It's okay. Listen, I get ghosted enough dating. I don't need it in the professional world. Okay.
Same.
The ghosting problem is rampant through the industry right now,
Yeah,
and
just-
I don't
just-
understand it.
I just-
It's infuriating.
We're all about speak, communicate. It's all, and then people just sit on things. I don't get it. Want to negotiate price? We can do that. I'm not, like a proposal is, well, it's not like a yes or no with a marriage, right? I mean, it's a proposal. Like, let's talk. Let's open the conversation, but not responding. And I get not responding to one email. That happens, but 2-3 hits and a text or an email, like I get it. I don't want to bother you anymore, but just it hurts my feelings.
Yeah, no more ghosting. Can we make that for 2026? We're not going to ghost anymore.
No ghosting until Halloween.
No ghosting until Halloween. I love it. That's our mantra for 26.
I love it.
Okay, then.
Oh, Tracy Stuckrath, if you're out there listening, you're going to love this. Food labels, let alone combining food labels and wellness washing, is a new thing I have discovered. I went to an event and something was labeled Ayurvedic chicken skewers. Now, I went ahead and looked up the definition.
Tell us what
Yeah,
that
what- I'm
means.
confused.
I don't know that everyone knows what that is. Myself included. I
it
didn't
a
until we
language?
talked
The
about
definition of Ayurvedic refers to Ayurveda, a holistic traditional Indian system of medicine over 3,000 years old, focusing on balancing the mind, body, and spirit through natural approaches like diet, herbs, yoga, meditation, massage to achieve overall health and prevent disease rather than just treating symptoms.
So it's medicinal chicken.
it.
So,
The chicken's legs. The legs.
That's
of the
what I
chicken are
got
like-
from that.
or did they teach the chickens yoga before?
They fried them with their legs like this,
Down dog.
No, we're done.
And what-
Chicken skewers in the shape of lotus pose.
Yeah, the best part was I was standing there and I had just introduced myself to these wonderful people that happened to be from India. And it's an native Indian practice. So I said, "Hey, what does this mean? I've never heard of it before." I'm
It
not
means
trying to be-"
$14.95 more.
And they said, we don't know. Did they teach it? Did they put it into a sense of calm before they killed the chicken? It was a great icebreaker, but there was nothing. It made no sense. But the other thing is, a lot of the food didn't have allergens on them. The other thing I saw one time is, I think the rant is at a macro level of double check what you're putting on your food labels. One time we had popcorn with Himalayan salt. That was what it was on the BEO. The food label came out and it was popcorn with human layer salt.
Human layer salt.
Yeah.
I'll take
So,
it.
I mean,
so
skin is
that's-
salty. yeah.
That's
I'll take
protein
it.
popcorn if I've ever seen it before.
It's real salty. It's real salty.
It made me very salty.
Oh my god.
I took a picture of it, obviously, before we had it addressed. But yeah, just if you're gonna put out food labels, please do the due diligence of making sure they're correct, so that people know what they're getting into. Especially if I was supposed to, meditate before having my chicken, I would have liked that lead time.
You marinate? No, meditate.
It's meditated chicken. It's teriyaki meditated chicken. Yeah, Ayurvedic chicken skewers. No idea what that means. Still don't.
Medicinal
That's gonna
chicken.
stick with
I like
like
medicinal chicken.
Medicinal chicken.
Yeah, I'm curious if anybody has any idea what that means. Please put it in the chat. Yeah.
Well, 3 great vents that we all can work on collectively as an industry for next year. Definitely. All right. Well, we're starting to spill the tea and the confessions are flowing. So now it's time to get into what makes this community so special, and that is the stories. So we're going to go back the other way. It's time to event about it. So Dave, kick us off with a crazy war story that ended well or maybe ended badly that we could turn into some marketing gold.
Yeah. There's a number of them that are racing through my head. And I think the one that jumps out at me the most is I recently attended an event that was wellness focused and
Wait, pause. Dave went to an event that was wellness focused. I just want everyone to make sure we know this.
yeah, that's weird, right?
The first thing I heard in my mind was Miranda Priestley. It's like, Dave, wellness, groundbreaking.
Okay, sorry. Please continue.
And there was these polarities that were happening during it between, and actually it's happened a few times now. So I went to one where there was a very known dietitian, board certified medical doctor talking about protein synthesis and muscle absorption and blah, blah, blah. And you need a minimum of 30 grams at your first meal of the day or what. Anyways, all this talk about the importance of protein and how much it matters. And then it was a longevity summit. We came outside and the break was all carbs. And I was like, what is happening between content and logistics that they aren't talking to each other? Then another one, there was a woman on stage who was with a wearable company who talked about like the number one thing that they've seen that helps people get healthier is consistent bedtimes. Yet I couldn't go to bed at the same time any given night of the conference. And I was like, once again, like, so I think there's a real opportunity for people to think about what they're telling people and what their content is conveying, and then living up to that in the execution of the event. So they actually support the bigger picture, because there's nothing like leaving a session telling you to do one thing and being completely incapable of fulfilling what someone that they paid to tell you to do, you can't do.
I mean, I love the bar at an AA convention. I mean, it's kind of what you're saying.
Yeah, it would be the equivalent of that. It's a real miss that sometimes content and operations and logistics aren't talking to each other.
Yeah, we just released an episode, I think a couple weeks ago with Dr. Kristen Malik, where we talked about the same thing, and how the content and your journey through a conference is truly a journey, and the content should match that. And a lot of time we fit content in based on where the sponsor's available or the speaker's available, instead of telling a story and a journey and matching logistics with content. So
Yeah.
It matters even in wellness and how we show up, because we were talking earlier about wearables. Like my watch is now telling me as soon as I wake up, you need rest. And you probably shouldn't go to that conference today because you're already tired. So attendees are getting smarter about where and how they're spending their time.
Well, and if you're going to hone in on a message from content, you can't be tone deaf to it. If you're promoting something, I think that was what was so great about IMEX this year is they are very over the top with all their sessions, and they know this, and they talk about it, and they're like, look, we give you too much information on purpose. We don't expect you to go to everything. You need to figure out what works for you. And then we got to partner with them to bring in Circadian Cove that actually aligned with that, so that we could match people's energetic levels both throughout the day and throughout the conference as a whole, so that we could keep people engaged and recharge them quickly so that they could get back to the 6 to 8 meetings a day that they have to have.
Yes.
So some shows get it, some shows don't. And I think in 26, the winners are going to be the ones that connect content to context.
I like that. Content to context.
Yeah.
Love it.
2026.
It's a whole
There we go.
episode.
How was that for your marketing? Was that good?
Contact. Love
Oh,
it.
hey!
Snap,
you
snap,
guys-
Can I get-
snap.
can I get-
Unmute. We're unmuting.
Unmuting,
that.
unmuting.
We're unmuting.
You gotta clock it.
We're gonna unmute it. All right. Next story. Event about it.
Yeah, so this one's more of a in the auction event space that I'll share.
Everyone knows that space.
Yeah, everyone. Why not? Come on. But this is about registration. So everyone knows about registration. And
Do
one of
we? We
yes,
know
they
about
should.
it.
So I picked up a gala for a colleague and did a little bit of consulting. So we're on the same page. Everyone's good. Yep. I get there and I noticed
Wait,
that.
can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
What does auctioneering consulting look like? Or you're
Oh,
consulting
sure. I mean,
on
I can
something
go on.
else?
No, so auctioneer.
That's a thing?
Yeah. So okay, you think of the auctioneer, the guy. Hey, no, that's like the smallest part.
Oh.
What I do on stage, yes, I raise tons of money, but that's the smallest part. I work with my clients. We have about 4 to 6 meetings that are very structured about what we're going to do for the fundraising and how we're going to do it. So when you go to a gala and people are raising their paddles, what's the story that we're telling? How's it set up? What's the emotional appeal?
How much
right?
alcohol are they drinking?
Too much is too much. Like we got to get everyone drunk. You get people too drunk. Now all of a sudden, what are they doing? They're talking over everything. You miss the whole point of being there. So there's a lot that goes into it. So the consulting is hours and hours going into the event, setting them up for success. So one of those things is registration. And when you go through it, you're good. Everything's good. I get to the event and they are giving everyone bitter paddles, which is great. And they all have numbers on them. They look great. And wait, you didn't register anyone. So they just, so okay, at the end of the night when I call out all the numbers and people have paid, how are you going to collect their money?
$1 million goes to mute.
So
Who's mute? Nobody knows.
So it was pretty intense. So I corrected it on the spot. I had them go around during the dinner as they're serving, and they went table to table, made sure they got their numbers. Well, how I saved the day was my 360 camera, and I went back and at the highest levels, the $1,000, the $5,000s, and $2,500s, whatever, and I used the camera to zoom in and take still shots of all, and they're like, oh, that was table 30, that was so and so. They were able to identify and recoup all that money. So, but that was crazy. Like, you can't do that. You can't just give people a paddle. They have bitter numbers. Okay. Anyway,
But if there's no name associated with the number,
name and credit card, like that's you got to get their credit cards right at entrance. There's no reason not to. We're not buying anything. I know, it's just our policy. Well, guess what? If I'm in the room, they're buying something. It could be a 50. They could give us their bitter paddle. If you got 500 people and I get 200 of their bitter paddles, at $50 or $100, that's money. So yeah, get their credit cards.
Get them. All right. Well, if you haven't submitted your story online yet, get those in because we're going to go to some online stories next. But before we do, Antoine, give us an event about it story.
Mine is more of a lesson learned story at an event. I think it was early in my career. It was the earliest in my career.
You're like 25. It couldn't have been that.
Thank you,
I mean, it must be
Dave.
early.
I'll pay you later. Thank you. Lunch is on me. But I was behind the production booth. Anybody that knows me, I think I love to be in the production booth to get things going. And I'm sitting down and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just excited. I'm like, ooh, yeah. The cord down there that holds everything, the power, I hit it. And all of the sound goes out, all of the lights go out. And I realized that was me. And all you do is see me get up and just walk out the booth and just keep going and keep going. But ever since then, I do not sit in the production booth. I stand, hands folded or hands behind my back. I don't do production.
You didn't
mistakes.
plug it back in before you walked out?
No.
Did you tell anyone?
No. No.
You just Homer Simpson back into
It was like
just
it was
hoping
my
someone
first
would
job.
figure it
I
In
was
Scottsdale last year?
no, maybe. But ever since then, I do not sit down and I'm always watching what I'm doing. And so if you ever see me at the event, you always see me like looking down. I'm just trying to make sure and be aware of my surroundings because I have an inclination to break things sometimes. But I'm amazing at what I do and amazing at breaking some things.
When the
So
right things
many
are broken,
follow-up
that's
questions.
amazing.
Right.
So many. Okay. First of all, So you walked away, didn't tell anyone
No.
that the cord came undone.
No, and you had the engineers like looking like, what is happening? And I
but
just
did
keep
you
walking.
watch the debauchery that was
I
happening of the
did.
scramble?
It was my first job. I did. So I just kept walking and was looking behind me. And I was just like, somebody's going to call my name. Nobody ever called my name. So if you're hearing this story today and you remember that situation, that was about 17, 18 years ago. So my apologies.
The comments just blew up.
Every AV producer in the world is like, this is why clients are not allowed around the tech
So
stage.
yeah, my apologies.
I can just
that-
hear Anka already watching this,
Oh
like
my God.
screaming, like, get away from our table.
Right. So I don't play around the board.
Well, I have a production story to follow that up about something that happened recently that's actually pretty crazy. So it was not an in-house production team. They loaded in the day before, and somehow the in-house crew came in and unplugged the main power, but just enough so it looked like it was actually plugged in. So the next morning, the production team comes in, they're testing everything, and they can't figure out why
Nothing
nothing's
turns
working.
on.
Everything's plugged in.
Because he had been there?
Well, maybe because Antoine was there.
Dave was not going to let me live this down.
And so they could not figure out why nothing was on. They end up having to delay doors, trying to figure it out. Well, they finally figure out that the main power cord had been unplugged, but then, plugged in just enough so it looks like it's there. So then they were suspicious of they got sabotaged. So they set up a camera, and the in-house person did it again the second night. But this time they got them on camera doing it. And I can't imagine intentionally sabotaging someone else's show like this.
Was it They Who Shall Not Be Named?
I'm not saying any names.
Was it the in-house AV company
Voldemort.
Bravo?
I'm not saying
Was it a
any
union
names or
room?
anything. I'm not.
I thought it was hot tea. You said it was in-house, so I mean,
If y'all figure out what that means, then it's
think
on
we all
you.
know
But
what it
I'm not
means.
saying it out loud.
Uh-huh.
But, like, can
Voldemort.
you imagine in-house sabotaging your production team? Like that's
can
I've
I ask
seen
a
it before.
follow-up question?
you've seen it before.
I've seen it before. I'm
Because
always-
you are in-house AV.
No, I am
and
not
this is what you
in-house
do?
No, because he unplugs. Because he unplugs AV.
I am not in-house AV, but I have seen people do things, and I'm just like, wait a minute, what is happening right now? I have a good heart, so if I see you trying to sabotage, do something out of line, I'll go and fix it.
It's why you own a DMC. Now,
That's
right?
why I own the DMC. I'm the fixer now, so
You're the
I don't
fixer.
break anything anymore.
I love
So
it.
my question: was there concessions that were given at the end of that event? Because that kind of behavior is shenanigans and
it's
should be held
story
accountable.
told through a story told. So like I don't know what the outcome was. It was like a friend of a friend related to
Oh,
me,
so it
so
was
I
made
don't
up.
know. It's I've seen the video. It's absolutely.
I was just gonna say, I
100%
want to see
not
the
made up.
footage.
I have the video. It's not made up, but
You got to make a bunch of footage like that and just play this, BC Boy Sabotage, and just
Yes.
like make
It's
a
like, can we go
channel.
to commercial break so we can see this footage?
it is real. I have
You're-
seen the footage with my own eyes, but I don't know the outcome.
You're going to release your own documentary like 50 Cent did?
Oh God. No.
Okay, that's too bad.
I do still want to have a career in this industry, at least for a little bit longer before I like burn it down.
That's why I stopped sitting in the production booth.
So I don't know if there were concessions made. I'm sure something happened. But I mean, I felt bad for the actual team because the planner's probably furious. They're panicking like, oh my gosh, what did we miss? Everything was working last night before we went to bed to then find out they got sabotaged. I mean, I just can't imagine in
That
an
crew knew.
industry that works typically pretty well together to do that to another company is pretty abysmal in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that crew knew. They must have known. Because otherwise, why would they have set a camera up? They knew what was going on.
Well, day two.
Well,
Yeah.
day two they did, yeah.
The things that money and bad contracts will make us do.
All right. Well, we have time for at least one more story coming in from our online audience. So this first one's pretty funny. Keynote speaker sent a text right before going on stage that he forgot to bring his bags down and his car was scheduled immediately following his talk. No big deal. We'll send someone to get his bags, except he wasn't packed.
Oh, wow.
Needless to say, someone took one for the team to pack his stuff and bring it down. Later in the day, our photographer was reviewing footage and realized he presented on stage with his sunglasses on his head. He also missed all of his prep calls. Can you imagine?
Did they get their money back?
Did they get their money back? Would you that's actually a decent question. Would you ask a speaker?
Because I think that's in like the performance clause of a speaker contract. Just,
I mean, were they at like a Shangri-La or something where they pack your clothes for you? Because that's, if they're at a nice enough hotel, then it's not that big of a deal. But
I'm guessing not if the staffer was.
if a staffer had to do it, that's
the one.
Yeah, that's once again concessions. There should definitely be concessions, and I guess now something to put in your contract.
Agreed. Well, would you ask your keynote? Like, would you ask for part of a refund if they didn't go to any of their prep calls and then they wore sunglasses on their head during their talk?
Well, a prep call should be part of the contract.
Yeah, I was going to say,
as a vendor, that's part of my contract that I give my clients is that like before the event, we have at least 2 calls to make sure, and I get production, the whole deal. Like you got to have that. So,
yeah, I feel like the contract helps you to mitigate some bad behavior. And so I now have questions for this person. Like, what did the contract look like? Because I'm definitely a contract enforcer. And to have someone to do something like that, like your bags aren't packed, your car is coming immediately after the keynote. What if you go over 5? What if you were late 5 minutes and now your car's waiting out there and then we're probably paying for that car? So
I mean, that also sounds like a you problem from an event organizer to the speaker. Like, I'm sorry that you did that.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, and that's also, there's a line though, as I'm being in the event industry before, there's a line where you want to appease those folks and you kind of go out of your way. But if you keep saying yes and yes and yes, you just get run over. And that's where
the hospitality of the industry popping in. You want to make sure you take care of people. But I kind of lean over with Dave. That's kind of on you, dude.
I mean, if my
maybe he was doing it. Maybe he was doing the talk for exposure.
Oh gosh, we're gonna get into that another time. That's like a whole episode where maybe the speaker wasn't even getting paid.
Yeah, if the speaker wasn't getting paid, good on him.
And he still got someone to pack his
If
bag.
the speaker wasn't getting paid, he'd pack his own bag because he's taking the shampoo with him.
I mean, honestly, if my
Take all the
staff
mini
got to the
toiletries.
room and said like he's not packed, I would be like, leave it. Don't touch anything. Come back. Like he's just gonna have to be late. Like that's on him.
I'd roll it and leave a note in there.
You'd roll, leave a note.
I think
Also,
Nicole
when
would
was
roll it and
checkout
leave something
time?
else
That's
in
my
there.
next
I
question.
mean, I don't know. I'd probably sabotage it if it were me, especially if it wasn't a paid.
I put a little baggie of salt in it.
Oh gosh.
Oh, come on.
Just like a little, so it gets pulled at TSA. And they're like, what is this, sir?
Put something with 4 ounces in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Full-size shampoo.
Full-size shampoo in
So
there.
basically, never ask Dave to pack my bags.
No,
That's
no,
right, yeah.
no.
Well,
No, that's smart
hey,
advice.
it'll be very sustainable though.
I mean,
Well
the
taken
packing
care
the
of.
bag is less concerning to me than not showing up for any of the prep calls,
Yeah.
wearing the sunglasses on the head. I mean, even
Okay,
at a
the
beach
sunglasses,
resort, I
though-
wouldn't do it.
I had a gig the other week where I got there and I go, oh, I forgot my glasses. All I had was my sunglasses. So and I had to wear my sunglasses to be able to see. So there's that. Like that can happen.
Well, they were on his
They were
head,
on his
though.
But
they
these
weren't.
are on his top
Oh,
of
just
his
like-
head. Yeah.
Maybe they
so
were
yeah.
part of the uniform.
That sometimes that it's
I
also
mean,
like
we
the
did
Miami
hear
of
from
Ice look,
Hawaii
you know.
earlier. So maybe it was part of if he had a Hawaiian shirt on, like maybe. I mean, we're speculating.
I have
wildly here about
questions.
Could have been a
Yeah.
prompt for later to get to.
The truth of the matter is, if he missed all his prep calls, there should have been nothing but red flags around him.
Yeah.
Correct.
That you should have known going into it. And
It was time for the backup speaker.
and if you're paying for the card, then you call the car and say, hey, he's going to be a little late,
Yeah.
but you're just going to wait. And
Car's out of gas.
yeah, he has to pack himself. That's
But I think if they missed all the prep calls and then add all of this on top, I probably would go back and look at the contract and probably hold funds or ask for part of a refund.
Or at least,
something.
tell all of your club members about this vendor, right?
I mean, look, that is the one thing about this industry for sure. Like, if you're going to mess with a meeting planner, we're all going to know about it. Like, word spreads fast and quickly across the industry. And
If you
we
want to
all
see
know.
people unite quickly, play with a meeting planner.
I
yeah.
we are thick as thieves. Even the
Right.
planners that I don't necessarily care for, if I find out a vendor wrongs them,
Yes.
I'm coming for them. I think that's probably the thing I love the most about working in this industry is the support that we all have for each other. Because I mean, it's trauma bonding for real. I mean, you're in the
Absolutely.
trenches and you know the work that goes into it. I mean, I can't imagine the planner. I mean, we've had many episodes where I remember one planner talking about she had a keynote speaker who had a heart attack in the green room before he went on stage, and he refused to not go on stage. He still gave his talk.
He really gave his heart out on that one.
Full of jokes today. And I mean, went to the hospital immediately after. Thank God it was a mild heart attack. But I mean, talk about trauma. Like, you change all kinds of procedures when things like that happen.
Oh, yeah.
And we all support each other. And like, I think that's part of why I started this podcast, is because a lot of those stories don't get shared. And there's so much learning in some of the really hard, like, trench moments that I think, you know, we all want to laugh about the stuff that makes us want to cry. And you just got to give time to heal.
Isn't that what comedy is? Tragedy plus time?
Basically.
I feel like there is someone out there who could make a crap ton of money being a meeting planner therapist.
I mean, sign me up.
Like a lot of money.
Is that not in your quotes when you send it to client? Your therapy time?
I should. I really should.
Event
have a coffee
event
bar and a
consulting
therapist.
/ therapy.
Right.
Yeah.
Put that
I mean,
next
we're
to the
adding
wellness.
surcharges on like restaurants for, you know, COVID surcharge,
For showing
or
up.
understaffing. I've seen it named a million things. Like, should all vendors be like therapy surcharge,
Right.
6 extra hours at
No, but you know what,
whatever
though?
our rate is?
When I up my prices
Pain
next
and
year,
suffering
that's what I'm
time.
going to say. That's exactly. I'm going to say, well, my prices have gone up because I have a really good therapist, and his prices went up.
I just think
And I need him because of you.
Right.
I just started watching the show Shrinking.
Oh, it's
and like
so
I
good.
probably would be that
So good.
therapist who's
Wait,
just
which
a
one?
disaster.
Which what's his name? The guy from Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yes. That's probably, if I was a therapist, I would be that guy.
It's
What's his
fantastic. My
name?
son's 12 and loved it. So
No,
we had to
Harrison
fast
Ford
forward
is
a lot.
the
He's the
he's the old
owner,
cynical
yeah.
cynical guy, which is very much
Why can't
like
we think of
I
this
feel like
guy's
I'm already
name?
there.
Is it Jason?
Jason. Yes, Jason Segal. Thank you,
Yes.
studio
Not
audience.
Joe.
Thank you.
Yay!
Jason Segal. All right. Well, one more story as we're wrapping up here, kind of going along with the packing. I throw stuff through a hotel room. I'll destroy a hotel room in a minute. I just leave stuff everywhere, like literally everywhere.
You hear that, Marriott?
It's yeah, like I tip my housekeepers big because I just throw my stuff all over the place.
We know where the puppies were.
Yes, all in my room. I love a puppy. And I had a situation at an event where we had a staff member who had a medical emergency and ended up going to the emergency room in the middle of dinner. Unfortunately, had a stroke in the middle of dinner at the table.
Ooh.
And the paramedics were asking, is she on any medication? And we need to call her family. And it took us too long to find emergency contacts. Like, we're calling HR. So like, I am hard and fast on always getting emergency contacts for our staff, for attendees. Like, you need to be able to get that information quickly. So that was one lesson learned. The other one was, what medications was she on? So we had to work with the hotel to get into her hotel room to see if there was any medications or anything in there. Well, talk about a trashed hotel room. I now try to be a little bit tidier in case someone has to like come in my hotel room in an emergency. I try to tidy up a little bit now.
You make your own bed?
I don't make my own bed, but I
Are
definitely...
you out of your mind?
I definitely don't make my own bed.
Why even stay at a hotel if you're making your own bed? Sorry. Go back to your stroke story. This is tragic.
Different strokes.
Different folks, right? And so it gave me a good reminder of like keeping my stuff tidy, because like in an emergency, someone needs to get to my things quickly and needs to get my emergency contacts and get to any medications I'm on. Like, we were digging through, some of it was in a drawer, some of it was on a counter. And so I'm just a little bit more mindful of like the emergency preparedness that comes with all that. So it was a good outcome. Everyone was fine. She was fine. Alcohol and medications don't always mix, so keep that in
No.
mind. Not always a good thing.
Over the counter or
Neither.
Both.
Or parking lot.
Or both. Or both. All right. On that note, I'm going to toss out one more final game. So I'm going to toss out a prompt. If you've got a great answer, just shout it out. Let's see. So one word for the events industry right now.
Medicinal chicken.
Sucks medicinal chicken. Chaotic.
Yep.
All right, those are all
Unwavering.
unwavering. Also another good one. Sounds like we have a lot of growth coming our way in 2026. Favorite event city? Atlanta, Chicago,
Montreal was pretty nice.
Montreal.
I mean, as a Atlanta-based DMC, I'm gonna have to say Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta does have a great CVB and great DMCs here. A secret on-site hack. Spanx. Gaff tape. I wear nipple covers as blister band-aids.
Where what?
Nipple covers as blister band-aids. Yep.
I would say two things. One, compression socks.
Mm-hmm.
And two, if you're in a foreign country, cash out all your foreign currency at checkout because you get full value for it before you go home and you don't waste any of it.
Yeah, I love that. Well, thank you guys for joining Event About It podcast. What a show. All the stories. Thank you to our studio audience. And thank you for Club Ichi for having us. Be sure to like, subscribe, all the things. You can catch Event About It podcast everywhere you get your podcasts. YouTube, Spotify, Apple. We're around. Subscribe, love us, and check out a future episode.
Seriously, subscribe. Don't just watch.
Unmute it.
Unmute it.
Congratulations on an amazing show.
Congratulations.